20.6K in a week, fellas. I can't.
Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single day.
Come week 4, week 5, week 6, when we in the fucking trenches and your power list is packed and your girl trying to give you the 2-hand twist of luck, but you know you gotta lock in, right? That's when the motivation is gonna fade. Shit!
Look in the mirror, see what talking.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Cry. Welcome back to another vlog. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure to follow me on all platforms at I Am Cry, man. It's currently Sunday, the last Sunday going into July at the time that I'm recording this specific segment of this video. I've been super dialed in this morning, man. I haven't even brushed my teeth or took a shower or washed my face. Like, I just woke up, watched church, and got right to work. Like a 4-hour deep work session. Wait, what time is it? I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. Let's see how long it was. About a 3.5-hour deep work session on my balcony, one of my favorite places to work. And right now I'm getting in some fuel. I don't know if y'all can see, I got 6 eggs. Typically I would eat 8 and some oatmeal, but I'm about to go on a run, so I didn't want to eat too much, man. But as you guys can see, damn, I'm tweaking, y'all. As you guys can see, this is my whiteboard, right? Obviously on the other, it's a double-sided whiteboard, so the other side is like what I use to record the videos, but this side is more so what I do every single month to plan the month, right? So this month is actually like 5 weeks, like in the month. So we got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, right? And what I do is I plan out, you know, the videos that I'm gonna do, you know, but I don't just pick random videos like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this today. Like, no, I examine the videos. Like, I look at the comments, I look at the watch time, I look at the views, I look at the likes, right? I analyze all of that data from a long form standpoint, and then I figure out, okay, what are the videos that are getting, you know, the most traction, the most engagement, and that are converting, you know? So, and then I double down on those, but I don't just take it from the previous month. I take it from, really, I like to look at all my, you know, best months of business, and just double down on that, man. You know, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. A lot of motherfuckers like to do this January 1st. It's just something that I do every single month, fellas. And one thing you got to understand is that this whole month is like a big ass, like fucking, is like World War I, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? And each one of these weeks is a battle. That's how I like to look at it. Like, I gotta win this battle. 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 This has to be the focus, right? And even from if you think of it like this, fellas, you look at this whiteboard. What's taking up the majority of the whiteboard? Inputs, right? The inputs should be the focus. What's going to trajectory me to make 100K a month, drive a Lamborghini Urus, retire my mother, right? It's this stuff. This is some of it. This is just YouTube. Then you got to factor in, okay, I got this client struggling with this. How can I help them get results by X, Y, and Z? Or I got Instagram KPIs, which is something I'm tripling down on this month. You know, I like to theme my months with the word as well in the month, and the word for this month, fellas, is volume, right? So you're gonna see a lot more volume from me, and that's not just with videos. Obviously, I think a lot in YouTube lives is something I've been being a dweeb with. So really, this whole month you'll be seeing me go live once, but not just YouTube vids, man. Like the community posts that you see me see, the polls that you see, even thinking about going to Instagram live, you know, as well, and just ramping up the trial reels and the regular reels, as well as carousel reels, a whole bunch of stuff. You guys probably don't give a fuck, but the main thesis of what I'm trying to say, because I know all you guys don't do content, is this: on a month-to-month basis, I'm analyzing, okay, what went well, my best months of business, and let me triple down on it, and then just taking massive action with this shit. So this morning I knocked out a lot of the, you know, tasks within this that you're not really seeing on here, but are, you know, related to 1% Academy and YouTube. So I'm about to go on a run. And when I go on this run, you guys have probably already watched it by now, but I'm going to do a walk and talk of my 30K a month revenge vid. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you guys can, but this vid is supposed to post on Monday. That's another thing that I just implemented this month, because I found myself, like, when I just have the videos on here, I'll kind of procrastinate and be like, oh, I can record that tomorrow, or as long as I get it up this week. But I want to, this time I'm like, nah, I got to get it on a specific days. And I'm able to also see what days do my videos perform the best and kind of curate accordingly, right? For me, it's For me, it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. That's all I recommend to most of my guys in my academy. But the reason that you see Wednesday here is that Wednesday is July 1st, and I know that's the first of the month, so I have to drop that six. You guys always know I drop like a 6-month left vid on that day, so that's why I made that change. But now I have the days here, so when I go on this run and this walk, I'm about to record this. Something I love to do. I love the habit stack. So like, yeah, I'm going to work out, but after I work out, I'm gonna record a vid. So I just knock out 2 birds, 1 stone. But I'm super excited, as you guys can probably tell from my energy, man. I am. It's John Mark that just texted me. Actually, I am coming off my best week of business, fellas. So I'll actually show you guys a screenshot, or I'll put it on the screen. I don't fucking know. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys see that? It's hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll put it somewhere on the screen, but basically this week I've made or last week I made $20,000 in 20.6K in a week, fellas. I can't fucking talk today. So a little bit above $20,000, which is my best week. I want to say my best week prior to that was 13K. 10K is still my best day. But I had a 20K week, you know, this previous week, which is pretty cool, man. You know, when you think about it, fellas, like, I don't want to rant too long. I want to, you know, go get this running. But when you think about it, fellas, like, my standard for a long time was just a 10K month, you know? And then I read Grant Cardone, 10X rule, you know? And it inspired me to 10X my standards. So that's why I want to make 100K a month, you know. But I can tell you right now, if I didn't make the decision to make 100K a month, for that to be my main standard output wise, I would never be having 20K weeks, because I would have been putting in the effort that would accumulate to me getting 10K a month, if that makes sense, fellas. Right? So I'm super excited, man. I'm pretty much settled in the crib by now. I know the last 100K vlog that you saw, I moved in. So I still got some updates to do. Like, I got to do some more decorations, but I'm just super dialed in, you know, this month. I'm excited for this vlog, man. So I'm about to eat this, shower, hit this run. See y'all soon. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. I push you niggas through the ringer. Yeah. You getting body by a singer, nigga. Yeah. I went nowhere like I'm Chris Kringle. Yeah. Your baby mama ain't even posted single. Damn. Where she at? Yeah. Where she at? Yo, baby mama.
Hey, fellas, we made it to the trail that I run, man. It's so many nice trails in Dallas. This is the one that I like so far, man. I've only been living downtown for like 2 months, so I still got a couple more to check out, but I really like this one because you got a little bit of options. Like, I could like literally run on that skyline, that bridge, or this bridge. I typically just like to run right here though, because I get a good flow when I'm talking. But I'm about to do a light stretch. I stretched at the crib, so about to do a light stretch and then lock in, man. I do the running stuff. It used to just be for my mental, you know. To get the physique that I have now, fellas, I didn't do any cardio. So don't think you got to do cardio to get ripped. I more so do it now, one, for boxing, something that I'm going to be resuming this week. I took about a month off to lock in on my fitness a little bit because I felt like I was losing a lot of my strength. But I actually cut weight as well. So I'm sitting at about 186 right now, but I digress. One of them is boxing. Two of them is, the second is mindset, right? So with me running, I run 2 miles, fellas. Running teaches you so many different lessons, and one, I hate doing it, so it's sharpening my mind. But really, two, is that it like today, the lesson is going to be, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I'm already knowing, because a couple days ago, I did my best time, but I kind of was like, let me start off a little bit slower, you know. And I started off a little bit slower, and I was able to like keep my win, and then when I needed to pick it up to like beat my time, I was able to do that. So now I'm going to have the same mentality and probably just be a little bit smarter. So there's 2 lessons within that. One, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. But 2, right, as you get it in reps, get in quality reps, right? Like I'm not just going to come here and run 2 miles. Like, I'm constantly thinking, okay, here I got tired, let me try to push through here. Let me try to lock in here. So it's so many lessons in life as a man, and I just look at everything from a coach's frame of what can I learn from this, what can I teach my guys, and I'm just continuously seeking pain on a day-to-day basis because I'm a firm believer that how you do anything is how you do everything. You know, if I'm gonna get my guys the best results, I gotta get the best time today. If I'm gonna make the best YouTube video after I run, I gotta get the best time before that. You know what I'm saying? So everything is important on this journey, man. Like I don't want to take no reps off with anything that I do. So that's what I'm about to do, man. I'm ranting, but I'm about to seek some pain. See y'all soon. Peace.
Girl, it's natural, I get you back. Shows just how you ask. What's the passcode? I let your mans know I'm going bad on his baby. I'm going crazy. I wasn't always as rude, that's just how you made me. I've been trapping in these jewels and they going crazy. Round these California girls on my Perry KT. All this purple in my room got me sick.
Alright, fellas. Just got back to the crib, man. Ran a few errands. Recorded that video, sent that over to my editor. And all I have left to do today is I gotta edit some shorts, and then I'm gonna get when I do these 100K month vlogs, like and this is for you guys if you're doing longer style vlogs like myself, like whatever you record that day, find a way to get edited that day. The worst thing you could do is do all of that recording and then like you ready to post it and then you gotta edit that whole like hour. Like if I drop an hour-long vlog, fellas, I promise you the footage was about 2 hours at least. You feel me? I just kept an hour of it. So I'm gonna work on that, edit some shorts. Got some laundry I gotta finish, and then we gonna call it a day. Electrolytes, man. Give y'all some free game. Get y'all elements, right? For my guys that's bulking, you drinking a gallon of water a day. You mix these with your water. Every time I drink water, I'm mixing them with these elements. You feel me? So yeah, I feel really good. A little tired, but I'll be alright. So I'm about to get in the shower. Knock up some work. See y'all soon. Peace.
Normally I don't catch feelings, but I got some feelings for you. Dropping the ceiling for you. Know that this scope was made for sure. The worst thing about it is I know that you can find someone better. I can do you better than your nigga and your man and all the ex. Fucking on the weekends turn to forever. The worst thing, shorty, I'm good for you, but you deserve better. Sometimes I love you, but I can do better. Make love and I fuck you, but I can do better. I'm caught in the street with that brand new Beretta. Shorty, I'm good for you, but you deserve better. Walks in the room.
Alright, fellas, just got back to the crib, man. I got back, hopped in the shower, prepped for some calls, send a couple of looms to my EYC guys that I have calls with next week. And now I'm about to eat breakfast or lunch. But before I eat lunch, man, I want to show you guys like what craw refrigerator look like, bro. So all you really got, fellas, got the waters, obviously, Alani's, meal prep, and eggs, man. That's really it, fellas. You don't see no seasonings in this bitch, nothing, bro. And it's really like, cause I don't be cooking. Like my girl come and cook occasionally, but I don't really be cooking like that, man. I'm big on efficiency, and honestly, meal prep has kind of been a major needle mover for me, fellas, because it's not necessarily it's not necessarily like, oh, it tastes better. You know what I'm saying? Probably like if I had my girl cook every single meal, it'd taste better. But fuck, it's more about efficiency. I just dropped a line. It's more about efficiency, man. You know, so how I like to think of it, you know what, let me actually just go set my tripod up. Fellas, I look everything, you know, at a lens from a time perspective, because right now my time is extremely valuable. And I don't know what my number is, fellas, but I challenge you guys to go on Claude, tell them your income, tell them how many hours you work, and then like, I mean, this is for my entrepreneurs and like guys that's got a purpose on the side. Obviously, if you work a job, you know you're hourly. But if you're getting like some business income on the side, or you a full-time entrepreneur, you know, you want to calculate what is your dollar per hour, you know, and you want to start basing your life off that. So like, I don't know the exact number for me, but let's say my dollar per hour is let's say for shits and giggles is $400, right? My dollar per hour, right? And it's, you know, a meal prep saves me, you know, 2 hours a day, right? So that's, you know, 14 hours a week. That is 56 hours over the course of a month, right? So me cooking my food, I'm missing out on 56 times 200, right? That's how you got to start looking at things, you know, because like, yeah, I pay meal prep. What is it? It's like $480 a month. So that's what, 120 a week. You do 120 divided by 7. That's about, I don't know, fellas, my math could be off. 120 divided by 7. That's a little under $40 a day, right? So like how I look at it, like I'm saving so much time. I'm able to use the hour. God damn. I'm able to use the hours that I would be cooking to work on high leverage tasks that are gonna accumulate, make me more money. You know, so I'm in the green, right? I'll give you another example. If I pay, you know, a maid to come clean my house for $100 an hour, and in that hour, I close a sale, I'm in the green. Yeah, I spent 100, but either I worked on a high leverage task that would accumulate a sale, and it like either way it goes, like I'm in the green. Now, I don't recommend you do this in the beginning, you know. In the beginning, just stuck it out, bro. Like, bulk that shit every fucking Sunday. Do a deep clean Wednesday or Sunday and a maintenance clean Sunday or Wednesday. Like, alternate the two, and you good, you know. But I'm at the point now, fellas, I put in a lot of work for years. I have the luxury to, you know, pay for housekeeping, pay for meal delivery, and order my groceries if I need to. Like if I'm out at the gym, and I'll go to the grocery store, like if I'm right there. But for the most part, fellas, I'm ordering like water, stuff like that, you know. Just automating everything to be very efficient with my time, you know. You hear me speak a lot about margins. Life is about margins. You know, your 59, the weekends, your dopamine, the individuals around you, what you consume. It's all margins. It's also, how can I be more efficient with my time, you know? So for you, if you're in the middle of the beginning of your journey, whether it's eating the same thing for breakfast every morning so you don't have to think, that's gonna save you so much time, eliminate the decision fatigue, and then have your lunch or dinner made on Sunday. You know how much fucking time and mental fatigue that's gonna save you, brother? But motherfuckers just don't wanna fucking do it. They wanna be dweebs on the weekend, which is cool, that's fine. It's a 1% man. You put one motherfucker in that room, only one's that. I'm sorry, 100 motherfuckers in the room, only one is that. Right, so I'm about to eat this, and I got 2 calls for today, and you know we're gonna see where the day takes us. But knowing you, it's really one main thing, Kenny. It's you have to figure out your why, bro. Because when you got the why, the how doesn't matter, right? It seems like you've even told me, your mother has told you this before. Like when things get a little bit tough, you just, it's like, fuck, I got to do something else, right? What if you do the in-person training and then maybe 9 months in, you start not fucking with it? You know, it's clearly not money. It's not money, because you're making great money right now. You're making great money when I met you. So how much, if you don't mind me asking, how much debt you got?
I ran up some credit cards a few years ago, and I'm paying them off. I actually just paid off one.
So when you pay that off, then what? Would you still continue working the sales job?
If I paid off my debt, would I still work my sales job?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Okay. So then it's not just the debt then.
What is it?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You got to figure out your why. It's not the debt. Because once the debt is paid, you just told me you wouldn't work there. You know? You got to figure out your why, and then like I have a different perception about purpose. You know, you hear me saying my recent like vids, find what you love to do that doesn't feel like work. To me, you need to find what you maybe like to do. You don't love it, but it matches your skill set the best. That's going to speed up the process the most. Right? So I go ahead.
It's not door to door. I can tell you that. Shit. Nigga. Hey, look, can I set appointments like a motherfucker? Yes, I can. If I have to, I can. But, bro, this shit is fucking draining.
I feel you, doggy, but I just want you to, I told you this before, whatever you do is going to be fucking draining. Now, there's levels to the draininess, but it does, like, whatever you do, it's going to be draining. It's going to be trials and tribulations if you do in-person training, online training, the cleaning business. What happened with the cleaning business?
Yeah, we still have that.
Still have that?
Still great.
Can you go all in with that, or is just not enough clientele just yet?
It's not enough clientele just yet.
Okay. It's going to be trials and tribulations with everything. Now, if you feel like your skill set doesn't match what you're doing now, cool. Then I would definitely pivot. But that's something you got to think long about, first and foremost. Secondly, as far as a plan, doggy, I would lock, like, your physique, you got a great foundation. You lock in for the next 90 days, brother, you could look like me. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It only takes 90. Now, you have to lock in for 90, not 45 out of the 90 or 30 out of the 90, 90 days. Right, 90 days is September, ball game. September, you're ripped. You could do the in-person training. You got your certificate at that point, cool, right? Then it's up to you. I would recommend at that point, you're doing the in-person training. Why not document that journey and just post online? Take the burden off of it. Don't post online like, oh, I'm gonna get clients, because that's not what I did at first, bro. My first 6 months, I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna give game and just have fun with it. And then it ended up turning into 1% Academy, right? But that's a little bit easier to navigate versus I'm working a sales job and then I go home and make mindset and fitness content versus I'm already working all day at a gym. So I'm cool, you know. It's less of a mental barrier and friction. That would be my recommendation, bro. But with you, Kenny, it's not the gym, bro. It's that fucking nutrition, bro. How have you been with that?
It's bad. It's up and down. It's exactly what it was when I met you.
Doggy, do you make enough money just to automate that shit, man?
No, I don't, bro. The thing is, I've always used the food as like an emotional like regulator. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's the hardest fucking part. And bro, still to this day, I struggle with regulating my emotions because so much shit like causes my emotions to like go up and down. Like the stress of just like not reaching my goals financially.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is fucking exhausting.
That's it is, bro. But that's everything I preach. That's the magic, bro. If you can get past that, it's up. If you could just bear that daily stress of I'm fucking fucked up right now, my girl getting on my nerves, this job fucking sucks, but I'm not going to stress eat. If you can stack those days, brother, you're unstoppable. You now have wisdom. You now have proof. You now have a testimony. That's all it is, bro. If you just got to stack them day by day. You know, one day it might be you want to stress eat in the morning. The next day it might be on a Friday night. The next day it might be Sunday morning. July 4th coming up. Okay, we might ask you to kick it. It's different. It's different, like devils, but you just got to win them. Add them up, add them up, add them up. And I promise you, not with you, Kenny, 90 days is all you need, bro.
How do I handle being at this fucking job that I hate? I don't get it.
You might have to, unless you're gonna do like Uber or DoorDash, you're probably gonna have to thug it out. you know, until you get your cert and get a, you know, get your physique on point. You probably gonna have to, just being honest, you probably gonna have to thug it out at that job. Again, I don't know your full financial situation, but unless you got 3 to 6 months of your expenses put up, you gotta thug that out. But I watched your vid, dog. You told me you was sticking with the job for a year. How long has it been?
6 months.
Okay, you can't do 6 more?
It feels like a prison sentence.
I feel you, bro. Jobs suck, bro. And I can only imagine, like, the chick I'm talking to do solar sales, so I know how it is, bro. Yeah, that shit is definitely, I couldn't do it. So I commend you, doggy. But I think best case scenario, bro, not like 90 days, bro. You could get up out of there, and you could have a new physique, you know, and you could do something you're a little bit more passionate in, you know.
But Christ, like, I'm at the point where I'd rather work in a warehouse and, like, figure it out than, like, do this door-to-door shit. Like, bro, I literally have to go back to a territory and knock doors. Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm kidding. Like, bro, I am so tired of saying that shit.
Yeah. Then if that could be an option as well. You know, I didn't think of that. If you want to get something quick at Amazon for the next 90 days, or Uber for the next 90 days, or a warehouse for the next 90 days, if it's really that cognitively and physically draining, definitely do that. But make sure you got that lined up before you quit.
Fuck. Alright, bro.
All right, doggy. Let me know if I can help at all, brother, if you need to renew, whatever the case may be. But even if you don't, I'm here for you.
No, I appreciate your answer, bro. I know how it goes. Just trying to figure shit out.
You good, doggy. But you gotta, it starts with the nutrition, doggy, and then it's really simple. Lock in on your nutrition for 90 days. Look for some warehouse jobs or something that can supplement your income so you don't got to go to that job. And then stack up that bread until your physique is on point. You got the certificate and do the in-person training if you wish to do. 90-day plan. Plain and simple. That easy.
All right, brother. I appreciate it.
You already know, doggy. If you need me, hit me! All right, doggy. Peace. That was my guy Kenny, man. He graduated a minute ago, man. But I give all my guys, you know, my number. They can hit me at any time, man. Like I talked to a lot of guys that graduated, man. Like I talked to my brother Joey Bilotich the other day. He's killing it right now on Instagram. I talked to my brother Max probably like 3 weeks ago. He's killing it with trading, making about 30-40K a month. Who else have I talked to recently? Talked to my brother Alex. He just got a new remote job. He's doing pretty well. So I always talk to my brother Damien, just moved to Austin. So I always talk to my guys, you know. My brother Kyrie, he came out here. We got a lift in. He moving to Dallas. My brother Jalen, we got a lift in. He moving to Dallas. So all those guys have already graduated, but it's still a brotherhood, you know. And I've had plenty of my brothers come out here and kick it, you know, whatever the case may be. Actually, Giselle came out here for his birthday. I took him out to eat in one of my older vlogs, but I love my guys. You know, if they in town, I don't give a fuck what's going on unless I'm like super sick or something. Like, we at least gonna get a gym session in, you know. So just took that call. He hit me while I was finishing eating. So about to lock in on these next 2 calls. See y'all soon. Peace. Doggy! It's the fucking word, brother.
Not much. Jeez.
Talk to me, doggy. 5 weeks in, 7 to go. How's it been?
Ups and downs. Some days been a little bit stressful, some days not. 4,000 calories, definitely hard to get in. Yeah. So as far as the business side, I made websites, I got a whole bunch of leads, and then today I was going outreach, and the company that I was going outreach to, I literally don't know where the email went. Like, I have a spreadsheet and everything, and I have the number, so I could cold call, but yeah.
Okay. So what's been the downs? Are you referring to staying persistent with your nutrition and what happened to that email? You said it's been ups and downs. What's the downs?
Well, just family events. As far as like getting things done, I would a big part of it. I was working on a website and I was just trying to perfect it, and then I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm spending way too much time here. I low key think I spent like a whole day on one website, and I didn't even use the website. Like I didn't even use it. Like I still have it, but I didn't use it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just trying to perfect it, and I'm like, it's a mock website. It don't need to spend that much time on it.
Yeah. Well, you're still getting early reps in, bro. So that's all a part of the process. I wouldn't stress my head or stress yourself out or hang your head over that. Like, it's kind of like like in the beginning, I used to like overthink like YouTube points or like thumbnails and titles. Like, it's just part of the process. When you just starting something new, you're going to spend a lot more time on it than you do when you're a little bit more efficient. Something as simple as how you take a shower. It's very, you do it faster than when you, and better than when you first started. Something as simple as how you kiss a chick. You probably do it a lot better than when you first started. You're in that first started stage of maximizing this AI with your finances. So don't overthink that, but I'm glad that you have the self-awareness and you learn from it, and just be more efficient the next time. The main thing is that you take an action. The week prior you weren't. You was being a dweeb. Now you take an action. Right? But I mean, with me, you got 7 more weeks, but really for the rest of your fucking life, brother, that's what you got to do. The gym isn't enough, But brings me to my next point, doggy. You up 8 pounds in 5 weeks, doggy. How do you look? How do you feel? Talk to me.
I feel great. Well, as far as the eating, some days it's like ups and downs, but looks wise, I feel great. I feel great. I definitely noticed my traps are definitely a lot bigger. What else? Yeah, I just feel great. Just ups and downs here and there, but yeah.
My guy, love to hear it. Love to hear it. It's not hard. It's just new. 4,000 calories. That won't be you. Like, you won't have to maintain that for the rest of your life. But for now, at least till you have the physique that you wish to acquire, or at least till we get to this 168, you just got to maintain it. And you're doing a phenomenal job, bro. We can start with the nutrition. I don't think last time I spoke with you was last Tuesday, the 23rd. You haven't missed any calories. You actually been over the calories, So it's tough, but at the same time, you got the proof. A lot of people say it's tough and they don't do it. They fail. You're saying it's tough and you're succeeding. So it's not about can I do it, it's just about maintaining it. Secondly, throughout this whole call, I'm going to be saying this is part of your deliverables. All deliverables is a fancy way to say homework. I don't say homework because I'm your brother. I'm not your fucking teacher. So I call it deliverables. But all that means is that everything that's due before the next call that you have to complete. So in everything that you have to come to the call and like take notes or be like, damn, what did Cross say? 1, you can always text me. But 2, your deliverables, which is just the action items that are due before the next call, will always be right here. Right. 3, all of these calls are recorded. Right. So you'll always be, worst case scenario, you'll always be able to come right here and watch the call back, and then you're good to go. Right. Now, part of your deliverables is actually to watch this call back. Right. But before I dive in, brother, you got any questions?
Right now, no.
All right, let's dive in, right? So before we dive into the training, nutrition, the habits, the finances, we have to reframe our mind, right? So the first thing that you have to do is the villain versus hero. This looks really, really good. I looked at this morning, so no complaints here, right? The main thing I always tell you guys is right now the motivation is high. Come week 4, week 5, week 6, when we in the fucking trenches and your power list is packed and your girl trying to give you the 2-hand twist deluxe, which you got to lock in, right? That's when the motivation is going to fade. This is how we keep it. A lot of men, they think they need more information. In reality, they just need to be reminded of the information you already know, right? So at all times, you need to be reminded of the man that you're running away from and the man that you're running toward. And when it's uncomfortable, you must understand that you're right here, right? Right in the middle of what you prayed for, right? This 12 weeks, you are here, right? This is the last day of this shit, and we're building the foundation to get this shit, right? So from week 1 to 12, you are literally right here. Right? Now, the second resource was the list of hate, list of love. This looks good, but the list of love looks good, but I want you to quantify the list of hate more, right? You have to, like, right now, again, the motivation is super high, but I'm trying to tell you, when I'm getting on your ass and you fucking hate me, this shit is going to come in handy. So when you're saying women in the past made me feel like I wasn't enough, what are the specific situations? How did it feel when Chili's fired you, right? How did it feel when they doubted you and cut your pay in half, right? Why did your football coaches doubt you? How did that feel, right? What exactly? Who was the family member? Who was their friend? What was the name? And what did they say to make you think like they wouldn't make it? Who were the specific people that made fun of you and what did they do, right? You said no one believed in me. You can keep that by itself. But these, I want you to quantify it and go more in depth, right?
Okay.
So I'll add that to your deliverables. I'm literally going to put right here, quantify least of hate deeper, right? Boom, right? Now, the letter to self, the context of it looks super, super good. The only thing, you didn't add any images, right? One thing you got to understand, your perception is your reality. Your frequency is what you frequently see. So you got to see it to believe it. So when you talking about making 50K a month with your music catalog, what does that look like? What do you want to have with the 50K a month? Let me see that 3-bedroom high rise in Charlotte. You know, let me see a physique picture that you wish to acquire, right? Let me see the images, right? Because on the next call, we're going to plan either the second or the third call. We're going to plan out your Google Calendar, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to schedule times throughout the day for you to read these resources. For every single man, it's different. For some men, they fuck off in the morning. For some men, they hit a midday crash. For some men, it's at night. But every man is different. And there's certain margins throughout the day where you have to be reminded of your why. When the why is big enough, the how doesn't matter. This is your why, right? So for me, it was right after work. Right after work, I wanted to beat my dick, drink, and watch Power all day. Right? But I had to read this shit to remind myself, like, nah, I can't do that. I got to lock into that deep work session. Nah, I can't do that. I got to go to the gym because this is the man that I wish to be and what I'm working towards. Right? So the only thing deliverable wise that I got for you with those two is just to quantify the list of hate deeper and add the images to the letter to self.
You said you was going to put something in your monthly dump. You didn't. Your anything.
Put what in the monthly dump?
I don't know.
You?
I don't know. Voicemail?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. What was it?
I left you a voicemail on accident. I thought you answered. I was in Cali. I was like, hello? It was AI talking to me. Said, hold on.
Yeah.
Ready? So make sure you smile. Oh, actually, hate happiness.
Seek pain.
Bye, guys. 88 days left. Still waiting. Looking for you. Mommy, we're coming home. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.
For the algorithm.
We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.
I think she gon' let me fall. All of my niggas know it's up. So unexpected. I can't neglect it. And who I wanna. But if you say you're not ready, I respect it. Walking down in a Calvin Klein. That's that shit that's like on my mind. How fool I want it. I think she gon' let me fall. For myself. I think she gon' let me fall. For myself. I think she gon' let me fall. All of my niggas know it's love. She gon'
Alright, fellas, currently getting some work in on the balcony right now. Got 2 calls today and a group call, so I'm not sure if you guys can see, working on the group call. But I got a call in 2 hours, then a call up right after that, and then the group call, and then I'm gonna be working on some content stuff.
Man, shit been good. Like, I feel hella fulfilled, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not wasting no time. Like, I have less time to bullshit and smoke and drink and all that shit anyway. But overall, bro, just a lot going on. But I'm fucking with the process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to say, doggy, welcome to being a 1% man. Everything you said is taking a step further to the right direction. You gave me, you moving to a new city, you working on business, and you getting jacked. What other problems could
Yeah,
you want, bro?
exactly. Good problems for sure, bro. So,
Good.
like I said, I'm enjoying it, bro. The process is cool, bro. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm anxious, bro. I'm like, damn. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna be at the end of the year. Like, if I just stay locked in, bro. You know what
It
I'm
ain't.
saying?
It
Like,
can't be no if though, Paul. When I stay
Fact.
locked in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You right, Dad. You right. And you know what I'm saying? I'm hyped though, bro. I'm excited with the trajectory, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as the physical, like, I feel like I got that back on track. Like, I feel like as far as being locked in and shit, I feel like I'm finally back into like a rhythm after Italy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit took like a month for me to get back to like the mindset that I was before, bro.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm in my rhythm, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say a flow state because I'm not going 7 for 7 for 7 for 7 like I was, but I'm definitely back in the flow of things. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, doggy. I agree 1,000%. I mean, look at you. Holy shit! My boy down
The progress.
31 and 20, doggy. How do you look? How do you feel? Talk to me.
Bro, man, I feel better than I ever felt in my whole life, bro. Like, I really can't lie to you, bro. Like, and feeling wise, bro, like, bro, I actually feel athletic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's crazy is that, I mean, I always played a few sports here and there, but I was always a nigga getting picked last. Like, I was fat as shit, out of breath, you know what I'm saying? Throwing
Yeah.
up after a full court game and shit. But now, bro, like, anything athletic, you know what I'm saying? I be ready to, like, prove myself, like, and challenge myself. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? So, as far as feeling, I feel good, bro. I feel like I'm in shape. As far as how I look, bro, I'm definitely, bro, my motherfucking arms is way bigger than they ever been, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I be proud of shit flexing in the motherfucking mirror now. And that's just like a big change, bro, because when I first locked in with you, bro, I would look in the mirror, bro, and say out loud, "You fat fuck," like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, now it's to the point, bro, where it's like, I'm looking for the mirror, bro. Like, if I'm walking past a car, if I walk, bro, I'm looking in the reflection, bro. I'm looking in the mirror, bro. I went into a bathroom yesterday in an establishment. I was thrown off because it didn't have a mirror. I'm like, what the fuck the mirror? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking with who I'm seeing in the mirror, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's just way different from before, bro. Like, cause bro, I was down bad. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had made some progress, but I was hating myself, bro, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm looking and feeling great, bro. And I know I still got work to do. Like, you see that midsection?
Yeah.
It's
Like
gotten
right here.
better. Yeah, bro, man. As a grown man, bro, having love handles, bro, that shit gay as hell, bro. I'm trying my best to get that shit out of there, bro. Like,
Doggy, you only 20 weeks in the trenches, bro.
that's a fact.
You only
That's
20
a fact.
weeks
That's a
in.
fact.
Imagine when you a year in, doggy, how you gonna look?
Bro, I'm trying to get that ASAP. ASAP. That's what I'm saying, bro, because I know it's just like, I'm anxious as shit, but I know it's just time. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, I
it.
just gotta keep putting the work in, over time, not just like a month, not just 2 months. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for it to be my lifestyle and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm excited to see where I'm gonna be at, like, in the next, you know what I'm saying, few months. Like I said, by the end of 2026, bro, I know I'm gonna be a completely different person, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree, doggy. I agree, man. So I'm super excited, bro. Obviously, we got a whole nother year in the trenches, but I still want to finish out these 4 weeks strong, bro. Down 31 pounds. You was saying every fucking week, I can't get past this 170, doggy. You 169 now, doggy. The fuck?
Broke through that shit, bro. Broke through that shit.
My guy. No, but I'm super.
Hey, look,
Go ahead,
my
go ahead.
bad, bro.
No, you good.
No, I was just gonna say, bro. What I think really helped with that too was cutting off my eating after 8. That's clearly been the hardest part of my power list, to be honest with you, bro. But I think that really has helped because I've just been like way better about like getting some steps in after I eat at 8 because I'm not going to sleep for like another 2 hours after that. So I have hella time for activity and, you know what I'm saying, just moving my body.
Yeah.
And, bro, I feel like that's helped a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I love that, bro. I love that. I love that. You at a 79 right now, doggy. So that's solid, right? Anything over 75 is good. Anything over 80 is great. Anything over 90 is exceptional, right? My challenge to you, these last 3, doggy, let's finish with all 7s. So I know we spoke a little bit about nutrition-wise. We spoke a little bit about the bedtime. You said that's been the toughest, but you doing okay with that. How about the new alcohol KPIs? How have you been with those?
Oh, man, I've been doing good with that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I lost yesterday, because I know you tired of hearing that shit, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I just got, whenever I go out, bro, like, son, I just, it's hard for me to say no when I'm out, bro. So, like, I've been doing good by just staying in the crib, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I ended up going out yesterday. It was like my sandbox best friend, her birthday. And so we ended up going to brunch and shit. And it was bottomless. So, you know, I went crazy yesterday. That's why if you could see my nutrition from yesterday, I had like 5 mimosas, bro.
Yeah.
But it was an occasion, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I was kind of comfortable losing that day just because it's somebody that I really care about and I wanted to celebrate. And I know, like, if I wasn't, that's an excuse to be honest, but, like, you know, I felt like if I wasn't drinking or she was drinking alone, like, you know what I'm saying, her vibe for her birthday would have been off a little bit. But,
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still an excuse, but I don't think that's going to continue to happen for her because, like I said, like, I've been trying my best not to go out. The only reason I went out that time was because it was an occasion. Like, I'm not going out on my own accord. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Monday through Friday has been cool. Like, bro, like, I actually found out that shit is not, it's really not as hard as, like, made it seem early on. I think it's because I be having so much shit to do after work that, like, by the time I finish doing all that shit, bro, I just want to eat. And, you know what I'm saying, get ready for bed, you know what I'm saying, start winding down.
Yep.
And, so, yeah, I think that where we at right now, no drinking Monday through Friday is cool, but in terms of the 1 drink per day on Saturday and Sunday, I definitely need to work on sticking to that while I'm going out. Because, like,
Yeah.
it's easy. Like, if I don't go out Saturday and Sunday, it's real easy for me to stick to that. I'll just go get a mini shot from the ABC store and I'll be good for the whole day, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But if I'm out, I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I make that excuse like it's so hard for me, but I haven't even tried to do it like once
Yeah.
for real. So, like, if I could do it once successfully, I feel like it'll be a lot easier going forward. But that's kind of where I'm at with the alcohol, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a lot of truth in everything you just said, bro. First and foremost, like, the people that's super, super disciplined, they're not super, super disciplined. They just do a good job of not putting themselves in environments where they got to use their discipline, right? So, like, even for me, bro, if I'm in an environment, everybody drinking, Cry might want to take a drink. You feel what I'm saying? I just do a good job of not putting myself in the environment. For you, I think this is one of them times where it's cool. Like, it was a person that you fuck with. They were celebrating something cool, right? But what's not cool is all the other times that we spoke about that really wasn't like, that was like going out with the chicks and shit like that. You feel me? Them the ones that's not cool, right? So that's first and foremost. Secondly, what you said is 1,000% correct. Like, any white space on your calendar is the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the easiest way to cut out a habit is to make it so you don't have time to do it, right? That's how it was for me with porn, bro. I just had all this time, 2 hours before bed. Of course, I'm gonna beat my dick, but if I'm really in the trenches during the day, bro, I'm tired at night. I'm not thinking about doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, again, all right, fellas, right when I got off that call with my brother Paul, I had a sales call with my brother Joshua that just joined. It was weird, fellas. I had 2 Joshuas just join. My brother Joshua Sheffield that just joined today. And then my brother Joshua Acosta, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, who just joined yesterday. So I'm currently sending over some onboarding stuff for him to complete so we can get on our onboarding call and then get ready to work. But overall, man, really productive day, you know, calls, worked on some content, still about to work on some content when I get off of here. I got like this sexual psychology video that I'm working on. It's going to be really, really good, but I'm super dialed in, man. Feel really, really good. Building momentum going into this month. So I'm excited. So I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Top of the morning, fellas. Got my coffee right here. I'm currently standing at my desk. Sometimes I like to stand, especially if I just ate, you know, so the food digests properly. If I can't get a digestion, walk right away. But really productive morning, man. Got my Instagram KPIs up. Uploaded a YouTube video. Recorded the intro of the YouTube video that I uploaded. And currently right now, just prepared for some calls. So I got 3 calls today. Currently right now, I am going to review some shorts that my editor sent me. I've been hard as fuck on my editor, man. Like I hold him to the same standard I hold myself to, but he's been doing a really good job. Very coachable, getting better with each rep, moving with speed. You know, so I'm super proud of him. And right now I'm about to review some of the shorts that he sends me. So back in the day, fellas, I used to have to do all of this myself, you know, and a lot of guys, they try to outsource this too early. And the issue is what my mentor speaks about is, one, if I would have tried to hire an editor right when I started 1% Academy, I wouldn't be able to teach them anything and know what works. I was in the trenches for 160 to 200 days, right? And learning what works, how to edit, the science behind the titles and the headlines of my shorts or whatever the case may be. Now I'm able to teach that, right? But if I would have did it too early, I wouldn't have been able to teach that. And then I wouldn't have probably grew as fast as I'm growing now. That's one side of it. The second side of it, fellas, is that I couldn't afford it, you know. In the beginning, you don't have the funds to outsource and hire employees, right? I was watching a Charlie Morgan video, and to get your first $250,000 to $300,000 in business, it's just straight grit and willpower, right? I've made over $250,000 at this point, fellas. From $250,000 to your $1 million, it's about hiring a team and having members and employees, right? And that's the stage that I'm at. So this is my first employee. I talked about this in a vlog a minute ago, but it just kind of give you guys an update. He's been with me. Algin has been with me for about 4 or 5 months, doing a really good job. If he continues to keep it up, his role will expand. So I'm super excited about that. But, you know, I don't hire any DM setters or anything like that, or anybody taking my sales calls. I still like to do that. I don't have anybody like taking one-on-one calls for me. I'm a long way from that. Because even John Mark, as big as he is, doesn't even do that. So I don't really see myself doing that anytime soon. Like, you're not going to join 1% Academy and be speaking to Billy Bob. Like, you're going to be speaking with me. But as far as, you know, sales, maybe a person to manage my social media. So just like post, you know, so I don't have to worry about that. So really like the ideal word for me, fellas, is all my time I can just be on calls with my brothers, group calls, or be making YouTube videos or reels, right? Just making them to the point where I can have all of that outsourced, you know, everything that's not those two things outsourced, right? Because I know that those two things are the highest leverage things that will get me to, you know, that 100K month and retire my mother and drive a Lamborghini Urus. So I know if I get my guys the best results in the game and I make the best YouTube videos of all time, it's inevitable. Now there's other nuances that are important as well, but I know that those are the top two. And that's the issue as well, fellas. I know I'm ranting, but a lot of guys, they just do a lot of shit and they feel like they're working hard and they're busy. Nah, brother. What are the 2 to 4, really 2, highest leverage things that you could be doing on a day-to-day basis to make more money? We already know you can read 10 pages. We already know you can go to the gym. We already know you can wake up on time. We already know you can track your macros. Now it's time to do that and make some extra income on the side. Maybe it's not with a business. Maybe you're just trying to maximize your 9 to 5. What are the things on an everyday basis when you show up to the 9 to 5 that you really don't want to do? And why don't you knock that out? Or why don't you stay an hour later? Or why don't you come an hour in early? Right? So it's still the same mentality, whether you love your 9 to 5 or you're trying to start a business. It's still the same hunger. And that's Another thing, I'll digress a bit more. A lot of people think, oh, once I quit my 9 to 5, I'll be the successful business owner. It doesn't work like that, brother. How you do anything is how you do everything. I wouldn't be able to, like today, fellas, I'm recording this vlog. I just uploaded a YouTube video. I got 3 calls that I just prepared for. I got another YouTube video I'm working on. In the midst of that, I'm recording this vlog. Still got to go to the gym, X, Y, and Z. Like, it's good chaos, right? But I wouldn't have been able to get to this point if I wasn't in the trenches working that job that I hated and going to the gym and getting videos up for 120 days straight. I promise you. So if you're in that phase where you're working at 9 to 5 and you try to get out, brother, I want you to understand, I promise you, I'm not saying this because it sounds cliche. Like, you have to be great at that so you can be great at this, or the same habits and ideologies negatively are gonna like literally duplicate once you don't have that job anymore. If you can't lock in for that job for 8 hours, you won't lock in this business for 12. Because that's another thing. You're gonna work more when you're, especially in the beginning, more on your business than you do with that job. I promise you, right? Now, you do have the time and location freedom. Like, there's pros and cons, but for the most part, you're gonna be working more, right? So, I mean, that kind of draws me back into what I was saying initially. Like, most people would hire an editor to free up more time. Like, that's the point of hiring employees. But in reality, fellas, I wanted to hire more employees so I could focus more on the highest leverage tasks. I wasn't decreasing my input. I just was being intentional with my input to focus on the shit that's really moving the needle forward. Because editing shorts is super, super important, but it's probably the most tedious thing that I have to do. And editing the YouTube vids as well, and adding those intros that you see on there. So as far as my case studies and my vlogs, I still edit those. I have to figure out how to teach him to do that, because that is a very, very different. I think the vlogs he could edit, but those case studies, like, you have to know what segments to keep, what segments not to keep. It's a lot, and you have to be able to just filter like basically 20 calls into an hour and summarize somebody's journey. So I probably won't ever have him do that. I'll probably do that for the rest of my life. But the vlogs he can definitely learn how to do, and that's probably something I'll teach him. But for now, he just edits my walk and talk vids, my whiteboard vids, anything that's not a case study or a vlog, he's editing, and also editing the shorts and titling them as well. All I do is add the music, which is something that I have to add to his plate as soon as well. But I'm ran right now, fellas. I'm about to go through these shorts, send him some feedback, and then I'm about to get dressed, and then I'm gonna take y'all somewhere with me. I'm not gonna say, man, but I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Pour me up, baby, I've been drinking. I've been thinking we should've linked it. Call me up, baby, I've been drinking. I'm so faded, your bed sinking. I've been thinking, why haven't we linked this up? You being friendly to the fuckboys.
Leaving the range, man, got some shots off, man. If you've never done that, bro, outside of like boxing or like going to the gym, obviously it's really like one of the most therapeutic things you could do, just to let off some steam. Super fun, highly recommend. That's something y'all do, man. But now I'm on my way to Foot Locker, man, to get some running shoes. You know, I've been on like this running arc, you know, one, cause I live right next to a trail now. Like, I live downtown, there's so many different trails to run at. Two, my hips have felt better than they ever been due to I invested in this doctor a few months ago. He gave me like some stretches that I've been doing every day. And for those that don't know, I had 2 hip surgeries. So like, I've never felt as good as I felt now. One of the reasons that I had to shy away from cardio and like really, really intense leg days is due to my hips. But now my hips have been doing a lot better. And then 3, I just like the mental aspect of it. Like, because I know I really don't want to do it, but just pushing myself mentally to do it. And then I typically sometimes will habit stack and record a vid right after I run and just walk and do it. So it's kind of like a win-win all around, you know what I'm saying? So I've been running in New Balances, and I've had multiple people slide up like, yo, you gonna fuck up your feet, you gotta get you some running shoes. So that's what I'm about to go get real quick, and then see where the day take us. So I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Fellas, I don't got too many options, but this is supposed to be, based on my research with my AI assistant, the best running shoe, period. I wanted to get some Nike ones, but they just got like the basic Nikes. So these gonna have to do for now. I'm about to try them on, see how they feel.
Mrs. I got things I saw pretty around this time of year. I can't ignore it. I cannot ignore it.
It's kind of embarrassing when I first met you, I was in the same position.
I've gotten to a point in my life where I was doing really, really good. And if I just kept if I didn't let that death in my family, my dad pass away, if I didn't let that bother me, I feel like I would be in a better spot there right now.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one of those things, brother, that you shouldn't blame yourself, and I don't blame you for losing momentum with, like, you handled it a lot better than me, bro. I'll tell you that. I lose my dad, y'all might not see no cry videos for like a year. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? But at the same time, now that we here, brother, now that you feel like you a little bit healed from the situation, you got two choices. You can lock in or you can fold, right? Again, don't think about it. It's time then, brother.
I
right?
think I'm avoiding pain, to be honest with you, because it's been a while since I've been in the gym, and I'm more embarrassed. It's like the first go around. I'm more embarrassed going back to the gym, and they're like, "God damn, you just lost all that weight."
Yeah,
what the fuck happened,
bro. Who gives a fuck? Fuck them motherfuckers, bro. It's the same shit when you first joined. The motherfuckers not gonna pay your bills and like retire your mom. They don't fucking matter, brother. They don't. People's opinions of you have everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. You shouldn't give a fuck what they think. You need to be.
What you're asking is not that hard. That's what pissing me off. It's really not that hard. You're not even asking me to do deep work. You know,
I'm not.
That's what we first did. You're just asking me to do this fitness transformation and just.
That's it, bro. So stop being the dweeb.
I only have 3 months, so I'm really trying to not fuck this up, you know, because time is not on my side. It's already. But the second week of July this year's going so fast. So I just want to, like I said, I really want to just focus on the fitness part. I think I'm just overthinking it myself. I just want to focus on the fitness part, get these exercises done, and let's just fucking work at this point.
Yeah, Giselle, you say that every call though. So it's time to stop talking about it. And unless it's something that like is causing you not to go to the gym that's with your physical health, fuck it and go. You saying all the right things. I have no feedback. It's time to just do it. Yeah, just do it, brother. Follow the system. Read the Mindset Mastery resources. Log your fucking power list. You haven't logged shit. That don't have nothing to do with your health. Log in some fucking boxes. You have to do the program though, right? You have to do the program. When you guys join, I say I can give you all the systems, all the accountability, all the plan, whatever the case may be, but I can't do the work for you. You have to do the work, bro. Same thing with me. John Mark can say, "Oh, Cry, this is how you do this is how you that," but I gotta fucking do it. So you have to do it. This is the third time I've had this conversation with you. You're in a very scary territory, brother, because honestly, it gets harder as these months progress. It gets a little bit colder, more distractions, X, Y, and Z. Right now it's vital, but I'm trying to tell you, if you lock in now, you will be laughing at this shit in December. You'll have a better car, you'll have a better physique, you'll have a better mindset, new crib, new job, be aligned with your purpose. But none of that matters. It all starts today. If you are clear to work out today, log it. Then again the next day, then again the next day. Stack wins. That's it, bro. All right, fellas, just got back to the crib. Did a little bit of editing on this vlog. Got 2 more calls for the day, and they're gonna work with some content to end the night, man. But I'm gonna stop the vlog right here. I really like to try my best to end these vlogs around an hour. You know, anything over that, it's a little too long for the vlog. So I hope you guys enjoy, man. If you want to work one-on-one with me in the trenches and make failure impossible and really seize the moment and understand that every year is so fucking crucial. Every day is so fucking crucial. Every week is so fucking crucial. Every month is so fucking crucial, right? And either double down on the momentum you carry from January to July, right? Or figure out, damn, I fucked off from January to July. I don't want to be having this conversation in December, and get a hold of your life right now. I'll put the link in the description and in the comment section. Book a call. We'll see if you're a good fit. But I love y'all boys. Peace.